So I'm Deandra. I am the volunteer coordinator at Free Arts Minnesota. Free Arts Minnesota is a art mentoring nonprofit organization that works with social service agencies throughout the Twin Cities. We provide arts programming to youth anywhere from 3 to 18 who might be dealing with some challenges such as homelessness, abuse, mental illness, and poverty. And we have teams of volunteer mentors who work together in teams of 3 to 5 and bring arts programming to the youth of those agencies. So that's our organization. Today I'm here at the Community Engagement Community Involvement Fair at the U to talk about our opportunities to be weekly mentors. Our weekly mentors are incredible people who are inspired creatively and also inspired by helping youth basically reach their full potential. So they act as caring adult mentors and also give youth the opportunity for creative expression. And it's an hour-and-a-half commitment per week. We have 24 agencies that we work with throughout the Twin Cities. And this fall we have 47 groups meeting once a week. So lots of positions for volunteers to get involved. And we have a really wide diversity of people that are involved in our organization. Free Arts is really important to me, not just because I work there, but because I'm also a volunteer. I've been involved in the organization for 3 years as a volunteer, and I came on to actually be part of the org as a staff member about 2 years ago. And I'm continuously inspired by our youth and their resiliency and their creativity, and working with them is maybe one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. Kind of just one of those experiences that always comes to mind for me is when I was working with teen girls in a residential treatment center, and it almost like makes me cry every time that I talk about it, but we did a creative writing and poetry exercise where they shared their experiences with addiction through their poetry and created poetry books. And we worked on the poetry books one day in one of our art sessions. We made these beautiful elaborate books, and they were kind of learning about poetry a little bit and put some poetry in them. But the next week they had filled up the books entirely and wanted to share, and it was really, really beautiful and really therapeutic for them, and really just amazing for me to be part of that and to watch that and see that they had made this huge arc of progress in the 6 months that we had been together. So it's always just one of those things that, when I see that change has happened in our youth, and part of that I know is because of the support of mentors and that kind of creative release. It's just so good to know that we are helping these amazing social service agencies do incredible work and further that work through the arts and through kind of our mentorship program. So that's always one of my favorite stories. I cried really hard. And they pointed at me, they're like, Deandra's crying. I'm like, I can't help, it's so beautiful. But yeah, it was a really amazing experience, because you don't get that with teens all the time. So yeah, that's kind of my heartwarming experience. I would say that about 45% of our mentors are college students, and a good number of them are from the U. And it's really incredible how students come in, maybe through Welcome Week or as freshmen or sophomores, and they continue to stay with us through their entire college careers as mentors and as committed volunteers and interns. And I've had so many amazing experiences with students, and the amount of growth that I see in them too is really cool. As they take on more leadership opportunities in our organization, as they enhance kind of the level of, they do new projects with their youth and they share them with me and they get excited and they give me feedback about kind of what they're doing. We've had really incredible students actually start a student group here on campus because of kind of their acknowledgement of the need for creative opportunities for students too. So FOFAM here on campus is an entirely student-run organization, or student group, which is affiliated with us, Friends of Free Arts Minnesota. But I think, most importantly with students coming in as mentors, I just see that they come in kind of timid and afraid, and and a little like apprehensive of working with youth coming from some of these really challenging backgrounds and like leading and creating art and creating projects and managing basically a classroom of youth. And then I see in the end kind of them blossom and kind of their confidence grow, and I see that they're true leaders, whether it's in their their groups and mentorship, or whether it's here on campus. It's really beautiful to see. We have two members of FOFAM with us here today, and they're really incredible and doing really cool work, and it's just so great to see that support coming out of their involvement with our org as mentors first. So yeah. And I think like experiential learning is really essential, and I think that the service learning department here on campus is like honestly a wonderful resource for all students to utilize, because maybe free arts is like not your cup of tea, you're not into art, you're afraid of working with youth, or you have different passions. The cool thing about service learning is that everyone can find something that inspires them and is fulfilling in some way and helps them engage with their community outside of campus and get that experience and those networks that are really going to help them grow once they're out of college. I think college is an incredible experience, but it definitely doesn't get you 100% ready for the world that's around it, and especially at a big college. You can get really sucked into kind of the culture here and not have a lot of opportunity to get outside and do other things and meet other people and engage in different communities and get kind of that real world experience that I think is so essential in the job market today. So kind of my plug is, service learning is incredible, and I think all students who have the opportunity to be a part of it should get involved. And the department here is amazing, and they have so many amazing organizations that they support. So we appreciate all the support too.